Real quick, we are going to discuss how to turn an image that you've made into a mock-up. Um, there's been a lot of confusion on it. So there is an album with all of these. So let's just take this medium atlas necklace right here. Download it, drag it, however you want to do. So we're going to add an atlas to this. And I just created this You Are Enough. So what we're going to do, I'm going to save it as a picture. We're just going to put enough. I think I may have already done that actually. Yeah, I did. Okay. And so over here, the way I like to do it, let me make my Photoshop where you can see everything that I'm seeing. Um, we have this background layer. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do File, Place Embedded, and I'm going to put this image in here. And I'm going to just make it small enough to fit in here. So you want just the outer rim showing. And what I'm going to do after that is I'm actually going to drag this layer to the background. And then on this top layer, I'm going to click it. I'm going to use my quick selection or magic wand tool. I'm going to select this white and I'm going to delete it. That way I get a nice crisp edge in any of this picture. Sorry, let me undo that. Select, deselect. So now any of this picture that's not, let me zoom in, you can see it's going to be transparent. So let's go ahead and make this just a little bit bigger, and it's not going to be on top of our photo now. So if we stretch it too far, it's not going to go over the sides. It's going to blend in really nicely. And so it looks like that is placed. And now we have our You Are Enough down on the bottom there. And so if you click that out, it's still showing you the outer rim. Click it in and it still has a perfect rim on that. So there's that one on there. Let me do another one. Let's pull up Safari. Let's use this gold atlas. Pull it over here to Photoshop. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this top layer. Using my quick selection, we're going to get rid of this. We want to make sure we don't take any of the gold though. So really we probably could re-upload one of these with, sorry, we should re-upload one of these with just a plain background so you don't have any problems getting out. Okay, so we want just the white out of here. Okay, and that's going to work. So go ahead and get rid of that. And so we're going to go to File. We're going to Place Embedded. And we're going to do this one that I had earlier. And we're going to just put that in there. I'm going to shrink it down until it's just going to be big enough to go in there. I'm going to place it, and then I'm going to put it behind this layer because I don't want any of my edge to take over this edge. Okay, and if you zoom out of there, you can see we have another mock-up. If you're really trying to go above and beyond, you can actually make it look like there's glass over it, but I wouldn't worry about that. They're not worried about it, so I wouldn't either. So I will post this real quick along with the pictures that we just finished. For you guys to see. If y'all have any questions, just ask below. This is going to work in pretty much the same way in your PicsArt app. You're going to bring it in. You can use your eraser app first to prepare the middle, but you can do that in PicsArt as well. And then just go to Add Picture and add the picture that's already pre-set up. So you want to make sure that this picture is ready to go in a circle before you add it to a mock-up, okay? Don't try to add a square photo to one of these. Well, actually, on that note, you could add a square photo. With the way I do it in Photoshop, you could go to Place Embedded, and let's pick. Let me see if I can find a photo that's still in a square. So let's say. Sorry, I have a lot of photos of people from other work that I've done. Okay, so real quick, let's say I want this in one of these. So yeah, it's a square photo, but the way I do it with this below, I can actually stretch this and I can actually do a mock-up of this photo in here because I've prepped it to go in the backdrop. So does that make sense? In Photoshop, if you're doing this underneath your mask layer here, so you have this layer on top and then you have the picture going in below, so it's automatically going to show it cropped for you. But you can't upload this photo to your Blender back office, so that's why most people just prep them in a circle. But that's actually kind of cute. Maybe I'll get that for this Christmas. But there you go, guys. That is how you do a mock-up.